This conference will now be recorded.
Yesterday used our calls, no?
చేశాను ఒకటి చేశాను యాక్చువల్గా నైట్ కుదరలేదు.
ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఫస్ట్ ట్రేడ్ మిస్ చేస్తారు కదా, సిల్వర్ వచ్చేసినది బాగుండేది, 500 పాయింట్స్ మనం తీసాం. మార్నింగ్ ట్రేడ్ సిల్వర్ చేసాం కదా, ఫస్ట్ కాల్స్ మీకు చెప్పింది అప్పుడు నువ్వు పెయిన్ ఇవ్వలేదంట, దాంట్లో 500 పాయింట్స్ తీసాం నేను. మనం అంటే డే హై నుంచి డే లో ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్, డే లో వచ్చేసింది. ఓకే ఓకే, నౌ we are going to discuss market movement of 3rd August 2020. Okay, first we go to the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, what happened yesterday? Downfall in the Bank Nifty. Opened in a minus note yesterday at 21,400. Previous close was 21,600, 200 points minus, more than 200 points. Opened more than 200 points minus and went day high to 549 and low 21,085. So intraday spread is around 450 points. Okay, why it is down yesterday? See here, you have to say that previous 2 days closed below the 34 EMA, 34 days EMA. This is 34 days EMA. This green line is 34 days, not intraday. It's a days closed. And previous day, that was on 31st. Market recovered from the bottom and closed near the 34 EMA. Okay. So next day, yesterday it was opened with the gap. Okay, first we go to the intraday. Opened with the gap and down. This yesterday, previous day, there was a narrow movement below the 34 days EMA. Closing was, there was short covering. This candle was a short covering candle. Okay, next day also go. Next day, previously there was no gap down, but opened at neutral and closed at the neutral also, just near the 34 days EMA. But before the closing, there was a huge short covering from the bottom, day low to day high. So that next day gap, whenever it opens below the VWAP, see this VWAP. You see, you have to keep in mind this is already in downtrend, and it was below the 34 days EMA. Okay, next day, that was yesterday. Whenever it opens below the VWAP, simply you can take a short. Or below this price, day low, it's 100% sell. Simply you can take you could take a chance below 500 or something, day low, previous day low. It can move further down only. It cannot be recovered because previously it was recovered. There was short covering. So secondly, it won't happen. It only moves only down. Okay. It is you could take a chance at around 500 in the opening candle itself, and after this there is something like a twin corner. There you are supposed to exit in this candle. See this volume, double volume. First corner, this is, but second corner is a smaller one. But this should not be confused as a buying. Why? Because total trend is only down. Yesterday you must expect only down, don't buy. Why? Because in the daily chart there was a 2 days below the 34 EMA and Previous day, there was recovery also to the extent of 34 days EMA. So next day, that was yesterday, it would be only down. First of all, you have to keep in mind, you should omit the buy signals in intraday, but you should respond to the any sell signal proper way. చిన్న సెల్ సిగ్నల్ వచ్చినా సెల్ చేయొచ్చు కానీ బై సిగ్నల్ మాత్రం చేయకూడదు. ఇట్స్ అ రూల్. అండర్స్టాండ్ సుశాంత్?
అర్థమైంది.
నిన్న సిచ్యువేషన్ ఏందా అంటే ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పాను సెల్లర్ గురించి చెప్తూ ఒక సందర్భంలో ఆ రోజు ఏంటి అక్కడ సెల్ సిగ్నల్ మనం మర్చిపోవాలి, ఓన్లీ బై సిగ్నల్ మనం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. అది ఎందుకని 52 వీక్ హైలో ఉంది కాబట్టి అని చెప్పా, గుర్తుందా? సెల్ అలాగని ఇక్కడ కూడా ఇక్కడ సిచ్యువేషన్ బట్టి ఏంటండి, ఇక్కడ బై సిగ్నల్స్ ఇంటర్డేలో వస్తే వాటిని వదిలేయచ్చు, వాటిని మనం పట్టించుకోకూడదు. బట్ సెల్ సిగ్నల్ చిన్న సిగ్నల్ వచ్చినా సరే జస్ట్ సెల్. అది సిచ్యువేషన్ నిన్న బ్యాంక్ నిఫ్టీలో. అర్థమైందా? అంటే ఇక్కడ మనం సెల్ తీసుకున్నాం ఒక 500లో, ఇట్ గివ్స్ జస్ట్ హోల్డ్ ఆన్ టు ఇట్. 500 సెల్ చేసి ఇక్కడ దిస్ ఈజ్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ ఏ ట్విన్ కార్నర్ విత్ ద లెస్సర్ వాల్యూ. ఒక్క నిమిషం లైన్ ఉండండి. హలో. You should not confuse with this, but this should be used as exit point. You sold at 500, now the low is 250. Around that you must exit. You just exit, and that exit is for them again to reshort only, not for buying. Okay, should not indulge in buying here. Okay, next sell signal is here. Next sell signal is here. You see, this short covering to completed here above the VWAP and near to it, tried to move near the 13 average. This is a high volume candle. Second, this is green candle with some volume. Next candle increased the volume. There you are supposed to simply take a short, because it's only short counter for yesterday. Again, you can take a short around 400 or something else and just hold on to the position until there is the oversold situation generates. Where is the oversold situation? If you sell at 420, oversold is somewhere here. It's a volume, first volume, second volume, higher volumes. See this volumes. So selling climax has come here. Here it is a selling climax somewhere here. Okay. So if you sell at 400, you can exit here around this area, around 160 or 170. Again, you made more than 250 points. This is 250 points. Again, this is 250 points. Total gained 500 points. One more chance. If you are not, if you missed the chance here, if you missed in this candle the chance to sell, see, this is one candle. See this small candle. Always used to say that. See that this is one candle which has covered. What is the candle high? 21,375. Okay. This doses candle high is 354, whereas 372. See this red candles, in particular this candle crossed the high of previous two candles. Particularly this candle is important. If it is near to high or higher than the crossed the high and coming down, simply sell. You can sell here. You can sell here double volumes instead of if you generally if you are doing a single lot, here you can commit 2 lots also, because it's initiation, fresh downfall initiation point. There you can take fresh short. If you can short here, if you miss that, but you must not omit this short. This is the best selling point. Immediate gain with zero risk. Okay, that's around 350 if you sell. Again, you made within no time 200 points, more than 200 points. Very good gain. For each lot, you could make a 5,000. Okay. Okay, that's all for Bank Nifty. Any doubts already? Okay, no doubts. I think so. It's clear. And the next comes to the silver. Silver is in the bull run still. Okay, first you go to the daily chart. There was a narrow movement yesterday in the silver in positive zone. Something like 2 days back. So positive zone, narrow movement yesterday. It has opened in the range of 65,656. Day low was 65,100. Day high is 66,000, and the day low was 65,120, and closes again 65,748. Intraday spread is less than 900, 880 points total spread. Okay, go to the intraday. Here you see it was a clear. This is the first candle, green candle with some volume. Of course, it's showing red, but in positive zone. First candle is some volume, moderate volume, and there was later narrowed the movement. While narrowed the movement, again green candle with the high volumes. Okay, this can be treated as a double spreading. Okay, but problem here is volumes are very narrow comparatively previous days volumes. See this volumes, huge volumes previous day, but this day there is a double spread, but volumes are not in the range of. It's far away from the range of the previous days volumes, so that it needed further move, further spreading. So, okay. Actually, as it is in the normal market, this selling point here. If there was a sufficient volumes, because of lesser volumes, it took another spread. This is another spread. This is also can be treated as a. If you omit this first candle, these two candles can be treated as a double spread, because this is second middle candle is lesser volume. Again, this candle is high volume. There we went the short yesterday in this candle, but of course it was silver mini, and you are supposed to enter the short here. It has been down for some time and again moved up, and that is only just hitting the day high to clear the further to complete the in the process the completion of in the process of completing the pattern. It has hit the new high. It is nothing to do with that. We have to take another that that also can be treated as a another chance. Okay, in the completion of this process, this generated a eagle top. This is the eagle top. Okay, double spreading along with the eagle top, it pushed down the price. First down is volume, and the second confirmation is here. It had given 500 points or more than 500 points. See this, what is this? 9,950 to 100, 400, almost more than 500 points. You can make 500 points here and leave it the counter. Thereafter, sideways movement took place. See this. This is one area you might confuse. See, this looks like what is this? It has a characteristics of a golden cross. First green candle, red candle, and green candle. This is a golden cross, but you should not confuse it as a golden cross. Why? Because basic thing is basic principle for the golden cross. It should be recovering from the oversold situation. But here there is no oversold situation. Okay, so you should omit this pattern. Basic principle, you should be recovering from the highly oversold situation. There is no oversold situation here, so that you can because it is in positive zone. Say positive zone. Previous day closes here, but it's in positive. But that means there is no chance of oversold situation. At least intraday also, there was no sufficient oversold situation. You should omit this pattern. Okay, next come to the day low. day low, day highest volume. Okay, day highest volume candle. This is almost 700 points length, more than 600 point length, and more than 600 point length, and this is this three candle is one buy signal, and crossing from the bottom. Here you can try for buying. So three candle pattern. This is one pattern. Here you can try for buying this candle. So you bought it here again. Again you can for the for the to the expectation of day high only. Day high కోసం ఇక్కడ మనం బై చేయొచ్చు. డే హై వచ్చేసింది. There you exit. Just you did both trade, but narrow moment you gained 1,000 points out of this counter yesterday. Okay, that's all for silver. Any doubts? ఇక్కడ డౌట్స్ ఏమన్నాయా సుశాంత్?
లేదండి.
అర్థమైంది కదా విషయం?
అర్థమైంది.
రైట్, గుడ్. Wow, this is the natural gas phenomenal rally. మామూలు rally గా బీభత్సంగా. See this, what is this? Have you found this ever? Such a rally? No. This is the actually, 1 second, 2 minutes the gap, leave me. Just I will come.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. What is this? It's a phenomenal rally yesterday, crossing all the highs in single day. I think almost 20% up, I think so, yesterday. Actually, see this, this is one place I discussed with you already, I think so. This is, what is this? VWAP convergence, divergence, that is useful for particularly rather than intraday along with position traders. If they took a position around this area, 127, 128, or next day 130, it could make say 30 rupees. Of course, there was some, but only for a position. This class is confined to the one intraday. But I am telling this. This is the position traders. They could make a profit out of this. Okay, you go to the intraday. What happened yesterday? Intraday opened on a previous. Okay, intraday. This is one green candle above the what was that 34 EMA, 34 days EMA, and very next day there was a fall below the 34 days EMA. Actually, there would have been recovery on this day itself. There would have been recovery in this I mean on 31st itself, but it was delayed because what is this? This candles on 30th red candle volume less has penetrated down to below the previous day's green candle low, but volumes are lesser. See this. This candle volume is 177 on 29th green candle, daily candle, 177K, whereas this is 166K, but recovered more volume, so that one more day it is continued down move to clear the situation. Okay, that correction then, because to complete the correction, particularly we must use the correction here, because there was breakout. This is breakout above 34 EMA, 1 day rally, 2 days correction completed. Say correction could not complete within 1 day, so that it took 1 more day. So usually you say that whenever there was a breakout intraday VWAP, we must wait for the correction. Like that, here also there is a correction in daily chart. Okay, it took another 2 days to complete the correction, and yesterday there was a rally. Okay, if we go to the intraday, okay, come to the intraday. Intraday in the what happened? Opening itself, it is above the previous day's high. See this, what is the high? 140 rupees 20 paisa. Here high 139 rupees 80 paisa day high. So it is above the previous day's opened itself above the previous day's high point, near to the view up of another one more day high and view up. One view up, three view ups are there. One, this is one view up. Green candle view up. This is green candle. It was on 29th green candle, 30th red candle, and 31st also red candle. This is. So this 2 days, 3 days first green candle wave up is 40 rupee is below the 141. This is, and second red candle wave up 141.10 paisa. It was there for 2 hours. It was there for 2 3 hours before breakout. It took a breakout and a swift rally took place after breaking out, after consolidation below the just near the VWAP, completion of the consolidation, it broke out and given a jumped up. Okay, you might come on, just wait. So, because of its 2 days rally, I mean 2 days correction completed, you can even it's a opening up at day high is a good sign of buying, but very few people can enter the buying here. Okay, at the after this, what is this? This is the area engulfing. See this engulfing. This candle engulfed previous doji and red candle. This is some sort of buying pattern, reverse even pattern, engulfing pattern. Simply can buy here and hold the position. Here you can buy. If not here, you can commit the buying with the stop loss of just just below this candle. What is this candle low? 140 rupees 40 paisa. If you are supposed to buy at 140, 81, just less than 1 rupee stop, you can buy here at 140 rupees 40 paisa. You can buy and just 1 rupee, less than 1 rupee stop. That is enough. Okay, but why at a high level, very few people can take those whoever is having a long positions clear, short held up. But soon after crossing this VWAP, there was a flare up. There you can exit after flare, but even after flare up, actually this is not it's not just volume counted, but not a overbought situation. After this 4 rupees, you see this 140 and 144, almost 44, 4 rupee jump. There was no correction. Correction was in the form of time gaining. That's all. That means you with this situation, you can expect there is going to be a major rally. You may not expect to this extent, but there can be a major rally at this area. At this area, you see this engulfing all these things. This is one. This is one engulf. This is one either here or somewhere here you can buy and hold the position, but stop loss should be below the VWAP. That's all, not more than VWAP. Better thing is 34 VWAP, 34 EMA. If you buy here 34 EMA and then hold the position until as long as it goes, because there's a phenomenal rally. Okay, so that way it went up, and again there was not at all nowhere it had seen a correction and steadily gone up. So situation was like that. It went above all the previous days highs, 1 month high within 1 day. Okay, that's all for natural gas. And next comes to the crude oil. Crude oil, what happened yesterday? Crude oil. Previous day there was a narrow movement. Yesterday opens crude oil at 3002 down to 2976. That is just below the previous day's low, and started recovering. Went up to the 3112, closes 3103. Okay. Yesterday itself, at the end of the class, end of the discussing about this counter, I expected the up move. At the end of this, while explaining at this point itself, I think I told you it is about to take off tomorrow also, upward journey only. Okay. First of all, you must look for the buy signal, not sell signals. Of course, you can take a sell here. Here you can take a sell, one chance, but you should be careful. Here, why should we take here a chance, sell chance? Previous day VWAP is here. It opened below the VWAP and recovered to the extent of VWAP. There was a, see this one, a little bit higher volumes above the 34 EMA, and near the important thing is near the VWAP. This candle signifies up and high-low shadow signifies the correction. See, I'm using the correction. You must think it as a correction. It's not a downfall. Okay, you can take a shot here and hold the position to the extent oversold. Here it is a oversold situation. 3 candles, higher increasing volumes, and moreover, previous day low is very important. So whenever situation arises, you must place the short covering order below the previous day's low. Previous day low was 78. You can place 77 or 76. If not, on recovery, you must exit here. Okay. In the process, it has recovered to the extent of way up and moving average. Again, correction took place, but not the new low. Okay. Correction is there. So recovery from the bottom to the extent of way up and moving up, but again correction, but not the new low. Okay. Again recovery above the moving average and correction. See this. That means crossing above the moving average after the oversold situation. That means you are supposed to buy at the correction again. Always use the correction word. Whenever there was a crossing, this can be treated as a breakout point and correction. Correction complete. Whenever the correction completed, there was a recovery. In the process, it is generated a, what is this? You say golden cross. It has completed many characteristics of the golden cross. And one more thing here, very important, I would like to tell you is very important thing you have to keep in mind. Whenever there is a eagle top position, these are the eagle tops. This is one eagle top, and this is another eagle top. That's U-turn. So I use it to say, Mr. Sushant, are you listening?
లిజనింగ్ అండి. నాకు చిన్న డౌట్ ఉంది.
చెప్పండి.
మీరు చెప్పిన దగ్గర ప్రీవియస్ క్యాండిల్స్ చిన్నగా ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఇక్కడ సడన్ గా గ్రీన్ క్యాండిల్ వాటికన్నా పెద్దగా డబల్ క్యాండిల్ మూవ్మెంట్ ఉంది కదా, అక్కడ ముందుగా ఎంటర్ అవ్వచ్చు అన్నది.
దాని గురించి చెప్పినా నీకు అర్థం అవుతుంది. నేను వీటి గురించి చెప్తున్నాను. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఈగిల్ టాప్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఈగిల్ టాప్స్ యూనో, whenever there is the eagle top in the minus zone in the sense minus in the sense previous day close, previous day low close కన్నా కింద ఉండి ఈగిల్ టాప్స్ వస్తాయి కదా. ఇక్కడ ఈగిల్ టాప్స్ ఎలా వచ్చాయి? ఈగిల్ టాప్స్ ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాయి? మైనస్ జోన్ లో ఉన్నాయి. కౌంటర్ మైనస్ లో ఉంది. ప్రీవియస్ డే క్లోజ్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది, అంతేనా? ఇక్కడ ఉంది క్లోజింగ్.
ఓకే.
ఇక్కడ ప్రీవియస్ డేస్ క్లోజ్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది, అవునా కదా? 345 లో క్లోజ్ అయింది అంత ముందు రోజు. మైనస్ లో ఓపెన్ అయింది, మైనస్ లో కిందకి నడుస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ రికవరీ ఇక్కడ షార్ట్ చెప్పాం, ఇక్కడ అది అయిపోయింది, ఆ ట్రేడ్ అయిపోయింది. అయితే ఇన్ ది ప్రాసెస్ దేర్ వాజ్ ఈగిల్ టాప్స్. దిస్ ఇస్ వన్ ఈగిల్ టాప్, దిస్ ఇస్ అనదర్ ఈగిల్ టాప్. ఓకే,
ఓకే.
వెనెవర్ క్రాసెస్ ద ఈగిల్ టాప్ ఇన్ ద మైనస్ జోన్, కిందకి వచ్చి మళ్ళీ పైకి వెళ్ళి ఈగిల్ టాప్ ను క్రాస్ చేసింది కదా ఈ క్యాండిల్.
అవునండి.
వన్స్ ఈగిల్ టాప్ క్రాస్ చేసినాక ఇట్ విల్ నెవర్, ఆ ఈగిల్ టాప్ హై ఎంత ఉంది, దీని హై ఎంత 3001, దీని హై ఎంత 3003. సో యావరేజ్ 3002. ఇట్ కెనాట్ బి, ఇట్ కెనాట్ ఎట్ ఎనీ కాస్ట్, ఇట్ కెనాట్ కమ్ డౌన్ బిలో 3002. అండర్స్టాండ్?
ఓకే.
కిందకి వచ్చి పైకి పోయినాక దిస్ ఈస్ వన్ గోల్డెన్ కాస్ట్. అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్, additional advantage is having this, it is above the previous eagle tops. Just buy here simply. See, you forget about these volumes. It's another dimension of buying. It's a very phenomenal buy. It gives very, 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 very long strength. I told you previously about in another class, same about the same thing. You see this here, I told you about this same thing here too. See this, here is eagle top. It was on 17th July. You are in the class. ఓకే, అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ క్లాస్లోకి వచ్చినావు. ఇక్కడ ఒక ఈగిల్ టాప్ వచ్చింది కదా, కనిపిస్తుంది ఈగిల్ టాప్, మైనస్ జోన్ లో ఉంది, ఈగిల్ టాప్ వచ్చింది. హలో, ఆర్ లిజనింగ్? ఈగిల్ టాప్ వచ్చింది కదా మైనస్ జోన్ లో. ఆ తర్వాత కిందకి వచ్చింది, రికవరీ వచ్చింది, ఇక్కడ గోల్డెన్ క్రాస్ వెళ్ళిపోయింది పైకి. కరెక్షన్ లో ఈగిల్ టాప్ అయ్యేంత 381, హియర్ 371. అంటే ఆ ప్రాసెస్ లో ఒక 10 రూపాయలు తేడా, నథింగ్ అనమాట. బట్ ఆ రేంజ్ మాత్రం 80% తగ్గలేదు. చూడండి, రోజు మొత్తం పెరుగుతానే ఉంది, అవునా కదా? Until the close of the market is one rally. You have to keep in mind eagle top in the minus zone. Eagle top in the minus zone. Positive zone అయితే కాదు, ఓన్లీ మైనస్ జోన్ లోనే రావాలి ఈగిల్ టాప్. ఈగిల్ టాప్ ని క్రాస్ అయిందంటే ఇంకా దాన్ని తిరిగి ఉండదు అనమాట. ఓకే, ఇట్ హాస్ హ్యాపెండ్ yesterday in crude oil. If you buy here, just hold on the position until the close. No fear. Or major resistance points ఎక్కడ చూసుకోవటం. Major resistance points ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాయి? This is one resistance point. This is one of the major resistance. These are the areas. See this. It's not the VWAPs are here. Here, this is one VWAP. This is the round. You can at least you can expect the rally up to this area. Okay, that is 95. 3095 you can expect. If you buy at 3003, 3095, that almost 90 points. Without fear, you can hold the position. Okay. ఓకే, ఎనీ డౌట్స్ అంత క్లారిటీగా ఉంది కదా? సో ఇలాంటివి వచ్చినప్పుడు మాత్రం ఎట్టి పరిస్థితుల్లో గుర్తు పెట్టుకొని పొజిషన్ తీసుకో, లైఫ్ టర్న్ అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, ఓకే, రైట్, బాయ్. ఓకే, క్లాస్ ఇస్ కంప్లీట్ ఫర్ టుడే. బాయ్.
ఓకే,
రైట్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.